Yes, my name is Lorraine Valente. I'm calling about somebody having broken into my shed and vandalized it. This has been going on for quite a while. I'm taking photos of it now. I would just like
What was the last name?
It's Valente, V as in Victor, Alente.
Okay. And have you called dispatch about this incident before?
No, I have not, because I just found it.
Oh, okay.
I just
Okay.
found the vandalism after I moved some plastic Rubbermaid boxes in a building that I frequently do not enter because it's mostly for storage. But what I've noticed is there have been vandalism, thefts. Somebody entered and unlocked the lock and left it unlocked. This was a week or so ago. And poured some toxic substance underneath all of my Rubbermaid boxes to cause a huge black stain under all of the boxes. This is a new building, by the way. It's only 4 years old. They actually burned some of the shelves, cut pieces off of the shelves. I wouldn't be able to tell you how they did it, just that it was done.
Okay, bear with me. I'm just getting all that information down, okay?
Thank you very much.
You said they poured out like a liquid chemical?
They poured something, I don't know exactly what it is, but they poured something deliberately under 4 of my large Rubbermaid storage boxes. They also did the same at the entrance of the building. I noticed that about a month ago. It was bizarre because there was nothing wet in here for it to happen. The door was closed, and then I picked up the what do you call it, the mat, and there was all water under it. It was all wet. It made no sense to me. But the door had been unlocked, and there's vandalism on the shelves. Items stolen, small items. I mean, not reportable, but just enough to be, obnoxious, to let me know that somebody was in here.
Yeah. So did they damage your door or anything when they broke in, or?
The door is slightly damaged, but this has been damaged over the last few years. I have called your office several times before, and Daniel Isaacs is well aware of it.
Okay.
He's well aware of the ongoing trespassing and vandalism here, the community harassment, the hate crimes against me since I moved here in 2019. I have been documenting it with evidence, before and after photos. Nothing is done.
Okay. What's your address?
Used to live, that if you remember him.
Yeah. Okay, so somebody broke into your shed, they stole some items, they poured some kind of chemical out into the floor.
Yes.
And then they also had destroyed items in the building?
Yes, the shelves. They've burned holes and carved out knots that were in the shed. This was a brand new shed delivered in 2019. It's not anything that's lived in. I'm the only one that is here. It's used for storage. And some of the things that were done, it's bizarre. I'll just admit that it's bizarre. But it's enough to cause something to look unsightly and damaged. And what they've done is they have gone into wherever nails there were. And this was built by Amish. Okay, it was built by. Amish are perfectionists. I know the way it was when it was delivered. And what these criminals, I'll call them, do is they go into every natural knot and put X's in it. Every nail they gouge out with some sharp device to cause a very unsightly triangular shape where the metal is exposed.
What is your phone number? What's a good number to get a hold of you at?
Sure, and as I'm speaking to you, I'm videotaping it. I'm videotaping the damage that was done as I'm describing it to you.
Okay. Okay. So I will let an officer know, and I'm sure that they will be in contact with you, okay?
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. As long as I have an incident report, I understand that you guys are busy and you generally don't come out here anymore. And that's okay. I want it reported. Somebody illegally entered this shed, stole items, and vandalized, not only pouring some substance. I don't even know what it is. I'm not going to touch it. So it could be toxic. It could just be water. But enough to cause damage. And while I have you on the phone, because I've already created a video, over a week and a half, someone has trespassed my property and dumped a 55-gallon water catchment over, not once, not twice, not even 3 times, 4 times.
Okay. Yeah, all this stuff is stuff that you would have to discuss with the officers.
Okay, I just want to document it. I already have documented it. I create videos now and post it online since nothing is done about it. But I'm just going to document it myself.
Absolutely. All right, so like I said, an officer will be in touch with you, man.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
And for the record, a lot of the officers over there that document this information, they're very nice. They don't really know what's going on. They don't know me. But this is what they're doing. Brand new building. And this is what these criminals do. They pick at the wood grain. And you see that? They mimic the way somebody may have painted that. They did that. That was not done by the builder. This was built by Amish, and just for the record, I keep some of my donation items and items for sale on my eBay store here. Let me see if I can get my... Let me see. It's a hot mess in here now because I've moved everything around. I'm trying to find, and this is what prompted me. This is what prompted me to locate this vandalism, because this is all wet here. This is all wet. This is the front door. And somebody poured some liquid at the door here. Okay, so there's some liquid here that doesn't belong here. And then this is where I keep items that I sell on eBay to raise money for my cat rescue. And this is a better look at what these criminals did. And then what they do is they try to cause damage to my buildings because they know it's for sale. Where did this water come from? Is this ridiculous? Look at this. Look at this. Now there's mold.